Welcome to KARLTON Says Live. Let's get it started. All right, guys, we are here. Yes, I see you. You guys are here. Thank you so much for joining us on KARLTON Says Live. We have some familiar faces on the stage. I'm so excited because my family is back. Yay! We're here. Yes, we have Tamika and Ariel and Terrence, DJ I Am, around the world, Augusta, Georgia, California, everything, Terrence Williams. Yes. Thank y'all so much for coming back. We are celebrating our second anniversary of KARLTON Says Live. It's been 2 years since we started. Now, y'all remember the first episode, we was right here. Bad internet. And it was going, Terrence was trying to fix things over there. And we was all on the stage. But it was fun. We had a great time. Shot at people performed. So it was just great. And now we're here 2 years later. And it's been a blessing. Could not have done this show without you guys. And that's why I wanted y'all to be here today, because I want to celebrate this moment with you guys. So, and I missed y'all. Just want y'all to know.
We miss you too.
I know Cheese has been here. She was here for the first one we came back, but I really missed this group. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? What's been going on? We're going to start with Terrence, because he's been busy. I've been seeing him all over social media.
Yes, the latest thing is I have been working on latest project is the movie The Reason, starring Tatiana Ali and Louis Gossett Jr., Burgess Whitman. There's a lot of people that's in this one. This is a faith-based movie, and it's going to be on the ISMP network coming real soon, hopefully by December.
Okay, cool. What's all right, Tamika? What's been going on?
Yeah, I've been working.
Okay, I hear that.
Work.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes. I have some other stuff working, but I'm getting my little Carlton Clay on right now.
Yes.
So, let y'all know when that comes out.
Awesome. I love you. Sometimes you gotta keep some things to yourself until it comes, because you don't want to.
You don't want to
pray. You don't want to like abort that situation.
Exactly, because people are dream killers and they will kill it.
That's right.
Yes. Until it comes into fruition.
Yes. Do that. Cheese. What's been going on, ma'am?
Well, about the same, working. It's funny that the last time. Well, the first show, I was going to have a baby. And go figure, I am again, too.
Right.
So, not for the 3-year anniversary, though. But other than that, just working and just growing.
Cool. That's what's up. All right, guys. Let's jump into the first topic. All right. So, of course, here on KARLTON Says Live, we've been talking about voting. I've been very adamant about that. I will not go into my spiel tonight. I won't do it. But, of course, there are a lot of, shall we say, anti-Trump supporters, a lot of them, and of course they've been showing up to his rallies and protesting. But a lot of these protesters, they come to speak their minds, but a lot of violence have taken place. Actually, and with Trump actually kind of seems like he's kind of promoting it a little bit, saying that he's going to pay for their legal fees and stuff like that. So my question, I'm not trying to put anybody's political situation out there, but my question is, if you were anti-Trump situation, would you attend a rally? Why not? Because it seems like the thing is, I guess my thing is, if you already know what the man stands for, so why show up? Because you already know what you're gonna get. It's no surprise. He's not gonna say anything different. He's always gonna say something that's gonna be against what you stand for. So why show up? So my question is, if you were against Trump, would you show up to his rally to protest?
I think that when you consider going to a rally, you know that there's a chance that something can happen because it's a rally. You're speaking against what everyone else is going for. So in that, I think that you go about it the same way. If you really think that standing outside and protesting or just being there is going to make a difference, then you understand whatever might happen. Though it's good to see that the police is saying that people aren't being mistreated, because I did see a story the other day that said that 3 officers had been suspended in regards to them not defending, someone. And so that was good to see, because at least it lets you know that if you take the chance and go, that perhaps maybe the officers will see that we're watching and we see you're not going to treat, we see this, and maybe it'll give maybe a little more protection. But ultimately, you taking a chance going to anybody's rally.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like in the end, I wouldn't go, because what I do in that voting booth what really counts. I shouldn't have to go and entertain any side of it, whether it's for or against. The voting booth will tell the truth in the end. The thing is, we have to get out and vote.
Right.
That is very important. If you're over 18, please register to vote.
I think the problem is, like I said, a lot of people are voicing their opinions out at the rallies and they're voicing their opinions out on social media, but they're not voting. Right. I saw a map that said all the people that registered to vote, it was like a map of North Carolina. They had their Super Tuesday not too long ago, and there was it was ridiculous the number of people that are registered to vote that didn't go.
Yep.
Right.
And it's like all those people that didn't go could have made a difference as far as the results are concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's important that, I think nobody's First Amendment rights should be taken away. You have the right to, protest and speak out, but at the same time, you have the right to vote. And people fought. I can't stop preaching this. People have fought and lost their lives and died. You know what I'm saying? For us to be here to talk about this and to be able to vote. So it's important that we go out and we go and let our voice be heard in the polls. I think that's very important.
Right. Lord got my words. First, I want to say that it was very powerful what happened in Chicago. Even though Trump won that state for the Republican ticket, I think that it was very powerful how they came out and how that situation didn't even end up violent at all. They just basically the state, and they basically just stood up and said, you know what, we're not having it and we're not taking it because you were so disrespectful to our president that came from this city, that came from this state, that we're not going to have it and we're not going to take it. I think that is powerful. I think any action like that is powerful. I will say that no, I would not attend it because let's just be realistic. We're still being killed in the streets. So you're going to walk yourself into a rally where you know what they stand for and you know how they feel. And they just recently took up and said, oh, I don't know who this leader is from the KKK, but you can tell me everything about Drake and Tupac and Biggie and all them being thugs, but you don't know who the big thug for the KKK is. Like, really? So I think that you just have to take heed in certain situations like that. It's okay to be outside the rally, but why, like you said, why would you walk into the lion's den and you're not covered? Why would you do that to yourself? You're really putting yourself in harm's way. I would say just be educated, know that you can vote, I see so many people on social media saying, well, I'm a convicted felon, so I can't vote. That's a lie. You cannot vote for the first 2 years that you get out of jail or that you became a convicted felon, and then you can vote again. It's certain things like that you can Google everything else. Why can't you Google if you can vote or not? Where you should vote. It took me 30 seconds to walk in with my son to show him that this is what I'm doing. Mommy's not just talking about it, she's doing it. Do it and go about your business. It does not take any time. They give you so many outlets, absentee ballots. They give you the early voting. They give you everything. It's no excuse. Just like you said in South Carolina, Trump got, I want to say 70,000 votes. Only 20,000 Democrats voted. From all the people that was registered in that state. So it's just embarrassing. We talk about how if he becomes president, we're going to get out the country, but you're not doing anything to fight.
That's right.
Exactly. So stop joking.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke anymore.
Not. I mean, he's really winning.
Right. That's the thing.
So reality says that this could really go somewhere if you don't do anything to change it. And it just doesn't make any sense.
It's scary.
You want to see.
Exactly. It's scary, man. I know I've said, and I mean I wasn't joking. I said I was gonna leave because I got a passport. But the fact is that it's a reality that this man could become the next president. And so and shame on those of us who decide not to get out there and vote because we could have done something, but we just decided because we're too lazy.
It could have happened a long time
to not
ago.
do. You know what I'm saying? That's
And the whole thing is, well, it ain't gonna change one person vote, but if everyone gets the same idea that we have to do something, we did it with Yes We Can, and we did, and we did it again 4 years later. So why can't we do it now?
I'm gonna tell you guys this: we have more people vote on The Voice, America's Got Talent, than we do in our own polls that decide our lives, not somebody else, one person's being an entertainer or somebody being a singer or somebody being a dancer, but somebody to run this country. We'd rather vote for somebody on The Voice or America's Got Talent than to take our own children or our own time out to go and vote in a booth.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. But just also, I want to wrap it up with saying not only are our national elections important, but our local elections are important, are just as even more important. So go out there, do your research, and make sure you guys vote. All right, guys. That's it for our first segment, guys. We'll be right back. You are watching KARLTON Says Live.
You know you got a lot of things in your mindset that's filthy, the slimest, where we see the grimest, grimiest, indecent climate resides in the minds of men, where sin is prominent. The king is yourself as you sit on your heart's throne. The flesh keep you locked, controlled, you do not grow in righteousness, but you steady bear the seed of evil. You stumble in the dark cause you don't wear the peace of Jesus. I mean the light, not some chain around your neck, not something that you forget while you remain and cling to sex. Why perplexed? You wonder how this dude know my thoughts. I've been thinking all along, is it true I'm really lost? Hear me, Lord, I really need a change, is your reply. Break these chains I got inside, come and save me, but my eye wants sex. So hold up, Lord, not yet. I'ma satisfy my flesh till my death. And then I said, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, I'm lusting till death. I trust the pride of life, it's up in my veins, sin's crowding my eyes. I need a wash from these stains, help me find Christ. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, I'm lusting till death. I trust the pride of life, it's up in my veins, sin's crowding my eyes. I need a wash from these stains, help me find Christ. Dear Lord, here we go again.
All right, welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. All right, let's jump into our next topic of discussion. Now, last week we were talking about Kim Kardashian and her infamous Instagram picture where she's naked again. But it seems like Amber Rose has definitely jumped to her defense. She put out a statement saying, this is not quote, but this is kind of, paraphrasing a little bit. She was saying, you guys are always attacking me for my past of, being a stripper, and Kim Kardashian, her past for doing the porn tape. But why aren't you guys doing those same attacks on Beyonce? Because she basically does the same exact things that we are doing. So why aren't we attacking Beyonce? That's kind of what she was saying. So, guys, let's talk about this. Like, why does Amber have some kind of validity to what she's saying?
All I got to say is worry about yourself.
I mean, basically, because you walk in your own, path. I mean, I'm not gonna say path of destruction, but I mean, you got your own stuff going on. People talking about you. You got slut shame walk. So I mean, focus on that. And Beyonce is also a performer. She's not just taking a picture of herself in the bathroom with no clothes on. We haven't seen her naked. Now, have we seen her in maybe some outfits that are a little risque? Maybe so. But again, she's performing. It's a costume. So there's a difference on how it's being done. And that is the difference. So that's why we're not talking about it.
And to prove her point, Amber Rose did release another picture not too long ago with her goodies showing, and you see nipple. So Amber Rose
of herself.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
See, so she was trying to prove another point. She was saying, "I'm beautiful. This is empowering."
Well, show us you performing.
Do it. What can she do?
Well, I don't know. Find a talent.
But see, that's the point. That's the point. She can't do anything. So her body is what validates her. Because we don't see Beyonce with selfies of her in the bathroom naked. We see her on stage performing, and she may be, like you said, risque or whatever, but it's not in the bathroom. She's not an Instagram model.
Performing.
She's a performer.
She's Sasha Fierce.
Right. So, and
She's
it's
Beyonce.
not because
Yeah.
of part of the hype. It's because it's the truth. But can we address the elephant in the room real quick?
Go ahead and address it. What's going on?
Since when they became friends, why are you taking up?
But see, okay, so this is what happened. Of course, there's probably underground money going on. But you remember when Amber Rose, because Kanye made a statement. Amber Rose was saying that Kanye likes to. We in a church, so I can't say everything.
Yeah,
but Kanye likes to do certain
It's
things,
weird.
right?
Weird.
And so then it seemed like it was an attack going on, and then Kim took up for Amber, and then Amber, they were both mothers. They was like, let's come together for the kids. Let's stop the attacks, and then they became best friends. It's money involved. Let's be real.
Feel like
it's money involved, bruh.
Publicity stuff.
Of course.
A lot of
it's a lot of trying to stay relevant. It's trying to stay relevant. Everything.
I'm just. Why are we talking about?
I don't know. I was just like.
I know why it's a topic. But I just don't know why it's a topic.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's just. I guess my thing is, how do you? Again, I don't see how this has nothing to do. Why you brought Beyonce into this? Right. She has nothing to do with your situation.
No. Now she got to make a song about you. Now you gonna be real mad, Drake.
What song gonna be, Twinkle?
I don't know, girl. Bye. You have no hot sauce in your bag. That's gonna be the song. For real. I don't know. I really feel like she was onto something though with her shaming thing, and she was basically saying, don't shame another person because you don't know what they've been through. You don't make the same decisions as them, and as women sometimes we do need to take up for each other and stop bashing each other. You don't see as many men walking around saying the things that we say about women, and we're all guilty of it at some point in our lives, saying, oh, she thinks she cute, she thinks she this, she thinks she that. Men just be like, what up, basically props and all that stuff. So she did have some valid points there, but I don't know why you would go from that to then comparing yourself with somebody. You were just saying, don't compare me to another woman, we should all be here for each other. And then you just made a comment saying, if you're gonna talk about me, talk about her.
No, you're contradicting yourself.
So basically you're just taking 5 steps back.
So I have a question. I know they talked. Have y'all seen Tyrese's and Reverend Run show? It's Not Me.
I've heard of it.
It's actually pretty good. And I'm surprised I'm saying it because I'm not a Tyrese fan, but it's actually pretty good. I know Amber Rose was on there. I didn't see the episode, but I know they was talking about how, women, how they're dressed and how they're being approached. Because I know somebody was saying you should dress how you want to be addressed. Do y'all believe in that statement as women? Like, do y'all think you should dress a certain type of way so men, like basically, let's say if you dress kind of scandalous, then I guess men will approach you, but if you don't want that, then you shouldn't dress that way. So how do you feel about that statement as women?
It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's hard to say, and I'm not saying it like, walk around naked and stuff like that, but I feel like women should want to feel seductive, should want to feel beautiful for themselves, should wear whatever they want, but just know everything comes with a consequence and a price. So if you're walking around with a sheer outfit on and you feel like, well, I'm sexy and I'm this and I'm that, just know that somebody's going to look at you like, what corner did you just come off of? So you have to gauge that for yourself. It depends on
So do you, as a woman, would you have the right to get upset if a man came up to you and was like, hey, I want to sleep with you because of what you got on?
If he said it like that, then no. Mm-hmm. But if he came at me crazy, because you can have on a nun outfit and they can't see nothing, and they'll still be disrespectful. I feel like no man should ever be disrespectful to a woman, no matter what she has on. You don't know what that person has gone through. You don't know where their state of mind is, how they were brought up, and how they were learned. Mm-hmm. So you should never be disrespectful. But I do feel like when you're young, you do young things, and when you grow up, you grow up.
You mature, because. I mean, even in thinking about it, I'm 33, and so I've gone through a lot of different phases.
Looks.
A lot of different looks, right. And so, but like you said, I should be able to wear whatever I want and not be disrespected, ultimately.
Agreed.
And so with that being said, if I do wear shorts that's showing cheeks and extra stuff, I do have to understand that there is a chance that somebody gonna say something that I'm not going to like.
That's very true.
And so if I'm confident in that and know that it's not going to bother me, because I'm gonna want to wear the next pair of shorts maybe 2 weeks from then go with it.
But you can't be extra sensitive either.
That's my point. My point is
combative with the why you say that. Right. Well, what do you have on?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's my point.
You know
because it's a vibe sometimes. Right. It's like you give off a vibe like, okay, if you're wearing something that's real revealing, you sometimes give off a vibe like, okay, I might got a chance to get up in that.
But it's the same. It's the same thing with men. When men walk around with baggy pants on, they can be educators, they can be lawyers, they can be this and that, and they can have on a hoodie and be carrying some Skittles, and now you a thug. You get what I'm saying? And men don't want, I'm this because I got on this. Well, then don't do it to us, and we won't do it to you.
Great point.
That's a good point.
Great.
Just saying.
Good point.
But at the same time, you have consequences for what you do. Example happened this weekend as I watched two young ladies dress to me inappropriately, but when two nice guys come up to them and try to talk to them, they gave them lip. But then there was like 10 thugs behind them, hollering and screaming, "Shawty, you this, shawty, you that." Oh, it was some attention, but at the same time, they never said anything to neither one of them.
That's a whole.
But that's when you go into how were you brought up. It's certain things you won't put on because of how you was brought up.
I mean,
it's certain things you wouldn't walk past your mom. My mama used to tell me all the time, and I still laugh at it. Would you want me to see you in it? Well, then take it off.
My mama bought me some cute little pieces though.
Right.
There was some stuff that she bought me that was maybe it might have been not extra overboard.
It was on
edge.
It was cute. Yeah. It was cute.
But I think what Terrence was saying was just like why I guess the women that were dressed that were provocative. I guess like why. What like if a man like how I'm dressed, if I would come to you and you're dressed provocatively, how you doing or whatever, you give me like, don't be talking to you thirsty, thirsty, and then or whatever. But if a thug like if a dude, that was like with the bandana, I know don't wear bandanas no more. I'm old, but with bandana or whatever, and they come up to you be like, y'all started what it do,
but
and you be like, oh that's cute, that's cute,
Maybe that's what I want.
Exactly.
Maybe there's a mate for everybody.
That is
so. I mean, in saying
it's
that,
real.
maybe
it's
they
real.
just haven't understood who's meant for them. So maybe that's what they want. Product of environment. You think about maybe where they're from, what they're used to. That's what they know.
Some
now,
women
as
ain't
they
used
get
to
older,
compliments.
and maybe catch them in another 5 years.
But so then when they get older, when there's no men there. Then you complaining like, oh, I'm lonely and I'm in my bed.
Exactly.
But think about it.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying like,
hit.
No, it was no hit. It was no hit. I promise. I'm just saying like, it's like you throw away the good guy, but then 10 years and you get with the thug. I don't want to say thug. I hate that word, but you get with the person that's not good for you. But then 10 years later, you're like, oh, I wish I would have got the good guy. Try to get with the good guy. He bought his business.
Trial and error. That's why. How many people can really say that the first person they ever dated they married? Not a lot of people. Not nowadays. So you go through your frogs before you get to your prince.
Well, let's just hope that there's some princes left. On that note,
we're raising them.
That's important,
right.
and that's important. That's very important. All right, we're gonna move on to
my baby did not bring home no frogs.
Child, let's move on. Thank y'all. We're gonna go to a break. We got some special guests here, and we'll be right back. You watching KARLTON SAYS live? Y'all crazy.
I see the lane open. I gotta drive through. Broke the vision, hope it's thick, let me find glue. Out with the old, bringing in the new. It's really hard when you're moving on without a crew. No celebrity here, just wanna speak to everybody on the grind underneath you. Never quit until your gray sky turns blue. Keep your faith walk when you don't have a clue. That's just the process, you were made for it tough. Do you want life or do you want stuff? But it's not enough for what your heart seek. Purpose still alive, I hear your heartbeat. I'm out of arm's reach, need a little help. You want a good team, but you full of self. Hustle hard now, motivate the pen. Leave the negative vibe so we can all win. Get opportunity comes, we gotta make do. You got the gift to create, they can't stop you. If you open the door, they can't knock you. Rise above the negative folk, they can't block you. Opportunity comes, we gotta make do. You got the gift to create, they can't stop you. They can't stop you, they can't stop you. They can't stop you, they can't stop you. This is the popular age, who wants to fit in? Check the treasure inside, under the thick skin. If you wanna go deep, you gotta dig in. Looking for the key to succeed, it's called discipline. Heaven sent me the gift, I gotta kick truth to all my people fighting for a breakthrough. Cause when the media talk, they try to snake you. Leaving out the positive flow, they wanna hate you. I don't need a grip.
Salmon and grits poetry showcase. Salmon.
Man, look.
Now you was just talking about that.
Huh?
It,
No, he says, did I say salmon?
it's like saying canal. You said salmon.
Salmon?
It's like saying canal.
That's how I say it.
I say salmon.
It's
That's how I say
salmon.
it.
It's salmon.
It's salmon.
The L is silent.
I've been saying,
Like the end.
bruh, I swear for 30 years.
Well, for 30 years you've been wrong.
I'm about to be wrong. I'm about to be wrong.
Salmon, bro.
I've been saying salmon, I say salmon croquette.
Read that to me.
Oh, man.
Read
I know
that to
what
the
a
books.
salmon is.
I don't know what a salmon is.
That almost sounds like
What
we're saying
is it?
sandwich without saying sandwich.
Wow.
What is it?
I'm sure y'all are right, but I just...
Well, we are, but I've heard salmon.
So say orange or orange. Tomato, tomato.
Is that like in the dictionary?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I say salmon too.
Who said that?
You is
Oh well.
the whole house saying.
But that's how we grew up. Salmon croquette with some grits.
Strawberry.
No,
that's
don't do
easy.
that.
I'm not gonna play that one though. Yeah. Ain't no
Try it.
strawberry.
All right, y'all ready? Welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. All right, we have two special guests here in the building. She is phenomenal. Her voice is crazy. His rhymes are spectacular. I'm talking about Ashley A.E. Elam and Anthony Sleepy Eyes Carr. Let's give it up for them. All right, thank y'all so much for joining us today. How are y'all doing?
Good, doing good.
Oh man, I'm excited about this because I first heard of AE. She sent a song in for Karma.
The rain outside, it says the moon, and lucky me, I'm here with you.
And I was like, this woman's voice is I can't even describe it. It's crazy. And I met Sleepy Eyes. He was a rapper. He had a song. I met you at I didn't meet you. I don't know if you remember me or not, but you was at Tabernacle. This is a long time ago. You were at Tabernacle and your first project had came out.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yes. And me and my sister Kendra were there. And you were rapping because I think we did something there, and he had his first CD. And I was like, this dude is crazy. He's awesome. But yeah, they're here, and I'm excited. So let's jump into it. First, AE. Yes. How did you get started into this phenomenon known as singing?
Well, singing in general, I've been singing all my life. The whole started in church story.
Yes.
But I actually wanted to pursue music being in the background.
Okay.
I grew up, real insecure. I didn't really think that, I would do well as an artist. And then there was a lot of difficulty, growing up in church and people telling me, what I should do. And so I was at work one day. I was sitting at the desk, and I was like, I'm gonna do a project. So I made a list, and it had some covers on there, and it had some songs that I wrote myself. I've been writing since the 8th grade. Okay. And I went down to Greenlight Studios here in Augusta, and Akeem J. Wells, who is changed my life. He's the person who helped me get started. He allowed me to go in there and record everything, and then it went from covers to original songs to just original songs, and then I came out with my first project, Whatever. Okay. Yes. It came out last year.
Awesome. And you have a new project that's coming out. Yes, tell us
about
that, please.
A project called Here We Are that's coming out next week, March 25th. It'll actually have the song that was on your show, Lay Up. It'll be on there. Yes. It was actually not gonna come out. I was deciding, there was too many complications that came up, and I had decided to just, if another chance for me to put the songs in somewhere else, I'd just do that. Okay. But I had a single that came out in January called Danger. Okay. And everybody in the city just showed me so much love. I was like, well, I'm just gonna put this out for them. So it's a kind of like spare the moment thing that I did, but it's 4 songs, and it's Here We Are because they're all love songs, so they're different Here We Are moments.
Awesome, and we need more love. That's dope. Yes. Man, when does this come out?
March 25th is when it comes out.
Awesome. All right, Sleepy, what's going on, man?
Bless, man. Bless, man.
All right, and you have an event coming up as well. Right. And I've been told I've been saying it wrong.
Man, you saying it right.
Okay.
Wrong.
Yeah. What's it's salmon.
Salmon and grits.
Salmon and grits. But I've been saying salmon. I've been saying salmon since I've been saying it for 30 years.
Y'all.
What?
Salmon is like saying knife.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Bye.
Lies.
Truth.
30 years.
Yes.
You got to be delivered.
I'm
delivered more from that word because
so you're your event, Salmon and Grits Poetry Showcase. Tell us about that, sir.
It's going to be on May 29th. It's
Okay.
going to be at the Jabez Performing Arts Center in the Columbia County area.
Okay.
Considered Augusta, right? But in the Columbia County area. But anyways, what we do is we bring in various artists throughout the Southeast. My travels have blessed me with the opportunity to meet so many dedicated poets to the art scene that because I've been blessed with so many opportunities from other people, I treat this showcase as an opportunity to give those individuals a stage, but not just that. Poets from the CSRA get an opportunity to be on a big stage to represent their art, to put poetry out there. And what a lot of people don't understand, or rather don't know, is I don't pick people by how dope they are. Just work. Just go out there and work. And because one thing I live by, my motto is one plants, one water, but God gives the increase.
All right.
So it's one of those things where if you're not networking or going out there and putting the shovel to the pavement, putting the shovel to the dirt, you're not going to get anything. You're not going to put anything in. You're not going to get anything back. But one thing I will say that is special about this event, and y'all want to show up, is that we do serve salmon and grits.
Oh. Are you going?
Do serve it. No, she wants salmon and grits.
He wants salmon and grits.
I want salmon.
I want salmon and grits.
I just know we serving fish and grits.
I'm allergic though, but still.
Let's get the grits. You get the grits part.
How the Lord made me that way?
No, that was the devil.
I was gonna say.
Y'all, I've never had it. Huh?
You must be from up north. I'm messing with you.
Oh man, but yeah, I want real quick though. I know we got to go, but what made you transition? I want to ask you this. What made you transition from, because you was rapping, spitting to spoken word? What made you transition?
The transition came at a time where I had like nothing. Absolutely nothing. I started off where you saw me at Tabernacle. It transitioned into being with a group, but then it also transitioned into me being with a band called Anointed by Christ, ABC. And we was really doing our thing, but we kind of went our separate ways. You know, you grow up and you move on to your paths that God has respectively placed in front of you.
Right.
So I found myself with nothing because all my material was wrapped up in them. I got a call from Christina Prophet saying, hey, you should go to the Speak Your Peace event that Brother Trav, shout out to Brother Trav, is having.
Yes.
And so I went, had this one rhyme. It wasn't even a poem, it was a rhyme. Went out there, spit it. He was like, yo, this is dope. Come feature for me. I featured for him at an event that he had. Had no material, so I ended up freestyling my whole set just about.
Wow.
But that's where it just took off at, and I transitioned into poetry, and I honestly believe it's like manna from heaven in my mind, because I had nothing in the wilderness trying to figure it out, and God was like, yo, boom, I got you, bro. This is what I want you to do.
And that's how he do it.
And where you think you're going to make it as a rapper, I never thought I would have all the opportunities and blessings I have as a spoken word artist.
Yes, amen. All right, and he's going to be spitting some spoken word here next. And of course, AE's going to perform as well later on. All right, guys, we are watching KARLTON Says Live.
Just one. Just one. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more.
Just One More Little Minute, a children's book by Carlin G. Morris. For more information, email cgmorrisbooks@gmail.com. Get your copy today.
Alrighty, guys, so now we get the pleasure of being entertained by Sleepy Eyes.
See, I represent a generation that was supposed to be the product of promise. You know about that package that was signed, sealed, and delivered by those who had marched on Washington, but now we, sign language hatred with twisted fingers, I pledge allegiance to street names, ziplock my mind in an area code, and I got partners that'll still die for the color of their clothes. So my aspiration for my children to make it is not defined by your schools on radius, because before my son could play on that drum line, I gotta tell them about the gun line. Street language is not deciphered through algebra equations, so the lingo is 5-0 equals 5 police minus 0 witnesses. And if you want that same result, well, just multiply by 1 time. Economics is not your common denominator for the county line. But how can men and women properly provide when the order of operation says that after you come together to multiply, you have to divide? And now our X and Y chromosomes become confined by our parentheses. Well, that's like saying segregated poverty. So yes, my son, X out your unknowns and Y every question, because the syllabus tells us the sum total has already been given. You just got to figure out how to get it. So son, let's get it, because these schools are only concerned about statistics. That's standardized tests. But I find that funny because I thought it was my children's standardized test. See what they told my daughter, baby girl, you either gonna just stand or rise best. But then again, to my son, you better watch your friends. Some of them will snap that clip in, turn around and rob you, because they go by a stand or die test. And don't get too comfortable eating in the lunchroom. They slipping laxatives in your Reader's Digest, so you can die just a little quicker. It's as if driver's ed was being taught by an old blind man drinking liquor. And physical education, well, that's a pedophile. Hold the child with a gun to his own head, but the child's finger on the trigger. In other words, safety and morality is only a concern when it's broadcasted over the television screen as an on-campus school ground casualty. And then you wonder why some of our kids don't get saved. It's because we march in a day late, protesting a current event short of a passing grade. Well, here's your final exam, so sharpen your number 2. Not your lead field number 2, but the 2 hemispheres of the brain. And there's only one question I got that's written on that page. If you think you got the answer, get ready to write it down. If a child screams in the midst of all this madness like that tree that falls in that forest when nobody's around, does the child even make a sound? Time's up, pencils dropping. The only reason why some of y'all were protesting, it was America's hottest topic. You're no more than a media scientific hypothesis. So see how many of us they can get marching down the street holding up cardboard boxes. And I'm sorry to tell you, man, but your picket line reminds me of the lunch line from back in the days. Because the only thing we get is some ice cream or some extra milk with your revolutionary chump change. Get it right or pay the price. Our children need a better way. And if you don't believe me, then step back to watch the clock pop to make the student body drop from the 9th grade to the 12th grade. So you got to understand, it's simple, basic genocide mathematics, my friend. Build them up like the Sphinx to deface and subtract them in the end. 1 by 1, then divide the county line to carry over the remaining common factor. 2 by 2, then historically break down mental compound. 3 by 3, then turn them into algebra equations, using the outside to figure out the inside. 4 by 4, we are variables of on timetables label society's unbalanced equation to be solved. 5 by 5, then through geometry, map out geography of ghetto sociology. Obviously, 6 by 6, then calculate and equate how many decimals it takes to remove the 15-year-old black male off the earth's face. 7 by 7, then take the square root of a prison cell, divide that by the circumference of a black male. You can figure out how many you can fit inside that living hell. 8 by 8, 9 by 9, 10 by 10. It's simple, basic genocide mathematics, my friend. Sleepy eyes, peace.
Yes, sir. That's it, man. That's it, man. Come, all right, man. Come on. All right. Tell us about your event one more time, man. How we can hear some more of your stuff, man.
Again, Sleepy Eyes Carter, Sam and the Grits Poetry Showcase, May 29th, the Jabez Performing Arts Center in the Columbia County area. If you want to follow me, look me up on Facebook, Anthony Sleepy Eyes Carter. On Twitter, at Sleepy Eyes 81. On Instagram, at Sleepy Eyes 81. Crock pots and cookbooks. We in the building.
Hey, turn up, and we'll be right back on KARLTON SAYS Live.
Welcome to The Shop, a one-stop shop where you can get your hair cut, your hair done, your car detailed, some food, and a family atmosphere all in one place. Open 7 days a week. 2756 Milledgeville Road, Augusta, Georgia, across from JD Byrider. Come on down to The Shop.
All right, welcome back to KARLTON SAYS Live. Of course, we like to hear what you guys have to say, and we're going to talk to our audience, Miss Shataria Stokes. You guys know her, Victory Productions first lady, I guess.
No, now he guess it's true.
Okay. No, for real, but we thank you for being here tonight. So, tell us, what do you have to say about anything we talked about so far?
Well, I want to comment on the Amber Rose comparing herself to Beyonce.
Okay.
And the Beehive did get her. They stung her. I will say, I kind of agree a little bit with what Tamika was saying as far as some of the points she made was valid. Like, she compared herself to Channing Tatum. And she was saying, well, you know, they don't bring up his past anymore. You know, he's been able to move on. Now, he was a stripper. She was a stripper. You can compare those two things. Now, when you go on and talk about Beyonce, you don't went too far. Okay? Because, no, really, because that's not the same thing. She doesn't have that same past. And she is actually talented. What she's doing is performing. I mean, she's doing an art form. Now, Amber said, "No, I have done shows. I've been in movies, but Amber, you're not an actress, though. Okay, so it's not, no shade, but that's the truth. It's not the same thing. So I think some of what she was saying, as far as comparing men and women, you know, or people doing the same profession, moving forward, being able to get out of your past, I believe that's true. But it's not your past anymore if you're doing a slut walk, if you're posting naked pictures. So that's not your past. You're still bringing that to the forefront and using it kind of like what you guys were saying to stay current.
Wow, that was a lot. And if you have more to add to this conversation, please like our Facebook page, KARLTON Says, and we want to hear from you. All right, thank you so much, Shataria.
All right, thank you.
Are you going to join me one day up there?
I am, but until then, you guys can watch The Lion's Den, new episodes every Thursday night.
We'll be right back. You watching KARLTON Says Live.
Lucas.
What does my dead brother have to do with any of this?
What's up, Shrey?
Lucas? Something bad has happened to my cousin. I mean, what you waiting for her body to show up bloody in some bush before you do something?
Sean was shot.
Is he dead?
No.
How unfortunate for you. You know, if Sean was dead, you wouldn't have to worry about telling Ryan that you slept with his brother, right?
New friends.
Long time no see, huh? Sister-in-law.
Familiar faces.
Hello? Is everything okay?
Malcolm! You know, you did love me once. He's Xavier's child. Now leave me alone.
Same den.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the beautiful and talented Miss A.E. in the building. Miss A.E., what are you going to perform for us today?
I'm going to perform the latest single that I have out now called Midnight, a part of the project called Here We Are, coming out March 25th.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss A.E.
Yeah. Feel my heart is beating fast. Baby, I can't wait for the night. You'll take my hand, we ain't coming back. We ain't coming back till the morning light. Move it to the left, move it to the right. Back it up 3 times. Move it side to side, drop it down and around. Yeah, the DJ's doing alright. Alright, yeah. Oh, it's in the way that you move. Ah, it's in the way that you groove. Keep us rocking till the morning light. And the party starts at midnight. Nobody's invited but you. Tell the DJ do what he do. Keep us rocking till the morning light. And the party starts at midnight. 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 Yeah. I'm calling my friends, you do the same. Love the way we play this game. DJ turn up, we doing our thing. We doing our thing. move it side to side, drop it down and around. Yeah, everything you're doing alright. Oh, it's in the way that you move. Yeah, it's in the way that you groove. Keep us rocking till the morning light, and the party starts at midnight. 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 Oh my, you're so fine tonight. You're all mine. Oh my, you're so fine tonight. Yeah, everything you're doing alright. Oh, it's in the way that you move. Yeah, it's in the way that you groove. Keep us rocking till the morning light, and the party starts at midnight. Nobody's invited but you. Tell the DJ do what it do. Keep us rocking till the morning light, and the party starts at midnight. The party starts at midnight. The party starts at midnight. The party starts at midnight.
Let's give it up for AE! Come on in. Yes, all right. So, AE, thank you so much for performing. Can you tell us about your project one more time?
My project, Here We Are, comes out next Friday, March 25th. And you can find it on soundcloud.com/AE music page, as well as all my other stuff that I have out. So
Yes, awesome. And in this celebration of 2 years, we have a beautiful cake here.
Yes.
It says, Happy Second Birthday, KARLTON Says Live.
Yes.
Made by the most talented Renetta Dubose. She made it herself. Yes. So thank you, Renetta, for making this beautiful cake. So this is exciting. I want to thank all of you guys for joining me today. This is like a reunion, so I'm really excited. Also, too, I have to share this. I got to. 14 years ago today was my initial diagnosis of cancer. So, and I'm in remission now, praise God. I've been in remission for 14 years, but it's touching because I'm like, dog, 14 years ago, that's crazy. And it just seemed like yesterday I was just in the room and I got the news that I had leukemia. So, oh Lord, I am grateful to God. I'm still be here. I'm thankful for you guys for watching KARLTON Says Live, just supporting Victory Productions, supporting everybody, all the hard work that we do. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I know we all are on our individual roles right now, but I'm proud of all y'all. I really am. You guys are doing some great things. Keep doing what you do. Y'all always have a home here. So just always remember that. Okay? All right, cool. All right, it's time to eat some cake. I'm hungry. So this gonna have to so we keep crazy. Yes, all right, but yes, we thank y'all so much for watching. Second year anniversary. Let's do many more. Pretty much, you might see us on the network. You just never know.
There's no mic.
Yes.
You will.
Yes. All right. We'll see y'all next time. KARLTON Says Live. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.